Hello, Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday, and this is no ordinary Monday. This is the 150th episode of my weekly cruising tips. And who better to give me their tips than my arch nemesis, Dave, who I noticed, I haven't read these as always, I've noticed these are very short tips. And I know there are 11 because I can read numbers. So I think he's trying to hide his spelling grammatical errors from me. I thought, to be honest, that this was a very special suit to wear because I thought it had a bow tie. I went in my pockets and there isn't one, so it's just the suit with no tie. But, whatever. And we were going to get some like fake confetti, but it would get everywhere. So no, this is it. So let's get on with these. It's week number 150. It's Dave's tips, and they are celebrity tips. That's all I can see from here. Like I said, I can see 11. We're going to get through 5 or 6 and see how the time is, and hopefully we'll stretch this into 2 weeks because I need more tips. I'm running out. Anyways, I've done a little bit of cruising on Celebrity, and I've got quite a few booked on Celebrity because I'm kind of moving away from Carnival a little bit because like a lot of people, I'm a little bit on the way they deal with us right now. But yeah, I've got a Celebrity cruise booked. We kind of do Celebrity for ports before I get into Dave's tips. So I have one booked, or we have one booked next January. We are going from Bali to Singapore and then from Singapore to Mumbai. And we're going into Bali like 5 or 6 days early. And I've arranged to meet a bunch of our Bali boy bartenders who are going to show us around. And even in one of the ports after the cruise begins, it's right near where one of them lives, so they're going to pick us up and show us around. Kutut, hello, thank you. And then next May, I have booked on Celebrity Beyond, just a regular Caribbean cruise, but that ship looks just unbelievable, so I want to try out one of the nice ships. And then in 27, in January, we are going on the Equinox, so we're doing the Millennium next January, and then the Beyond in May. And then we're on the Equinox in January 27 from Argentina to the Falkland Islands to Antarctica. So yes, we are using Celebrity for their ports. Carnival's for fun, but we used to be 100% Carnival, not anymore, because their brand ambassador lies and they treat us not as well as they used to. Moving on, Dave's tips number 1. And I'll see if I can add anything. I'm very limited on Celebrity right now. Aqua Class includes both the spa access and dinner at Blue. Blue is similar to main dining, but there is no early or late dining, first come, first served. Blue is a healthier version of what is being served in the main dining room. So I am aware that Blue is uniquely for Aqua Class. I think suites as well, right? Is it? I don't know. See, what do I know? I don't know enough. But definitely like concierge and below. So the way they work it on Celebrity and Royal is very different than the way they do on like Carnival, for example. With Celebrity, they got loads of different cabin levels and they changed the names. Or maybe Carnival did, I don't know. But like a balcony is a veranda. It's just weird the way they do it. There's lots of different classes and choices. What I do like about Celebrity, and I don't know if it's in one of Dave's tips here, but I'll add it as an extra on myself, is if you get in early, like when they first announce the cruises, because they don't last very long, you can get a guaranteed cabin in the category you want for a much cheaper price. Virgin does the same thing. Virgin calls their lock-it-in rate. But there's only for a certain number of cabins. When we go on the Beyond next year, we actually have a guaranteed suite. We'll see what it is. But we got it for a much lower price than would have been for actually booking a suite. So if you just want to try one out, but you got to book it early because they don't last very long. Anyway, it may be one of the ones he puts in here. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, for the Aqua Class Blue, one thing I will say, though, is, to be fair, Aqua Class is quite a bit more expensive. So just be aware of that. So when you do your pricing, you can do that. And I can help you get those pricings. But basically, Celebrity has concierge, aqua, and then the suites. So concierge are like pre-suites because they got a lot of benefits. They got 3 snacks in the room. express this, express that. It's kind of like having faster to the fun on Carnival included in your price, if you like. And then aqua is a step above that. So yeah, the blue is just for that, but quite a bit pricier. So check that before you just assume you're going to get aqua. Number 2, aqua class. Oh, he's obsessed. I know Dave is an aqua class guy, so probably all these tips are about aqua class. Number 2, aqua class on Celebrity Reflection includes the spa, of course, but the view is excellent. Most ships have the spa enclosed, and it isn't as nice as it is on Reflection. Cannot speak to that because I do not know. I know that what we will sometimes do is we will splurge on a cabin. Now, we did get the concierge class when we sailed on Solstice last year. We went from Hong Kong to Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam, and we did get the concierge class. Was it worth it? I'm not 100% sure it was. You got like a free like butler desk. You got a butler in the room. You got a butler desk where you could go just to concierge people, like a guest services just for them. But the line at regular guest services was never that long on that ship. I guess mainly because nobody complained about the gratuities. But yeah, we'll leave that one there. Yeah, so, and they got, what you got for it, I didn't know if it was worth the money. So what we've done on the next cruise is we got a sunset veranda. Because I like being at the back of the ship. I like the extended balconies. So we did splurge a bit on that. And we've got that view because I love taking sunset time lapses. So we're hoping to get a lot of those done. So the difference between that and the concierge sunset being the back of the ship, was about $1,000. So we worked out what we got for the money, and I didn't think it was worth $1,000. Just me. Have a look. But aqua class, yeah. Dave loves aqua class. If you were to ask Dave whether aqua class is worth it, he is going to say yes in a heartbeat. And I would say yes from what I've seen. Just check the price. Check the price. Number 3. And I couldn't comment on number 2 because number 1, I don't do spas. And number 2, I don't know the Reflection. Whatever. So let's just say that was a great tip, Dave. Number 3, the ships with infinite veranda. The infinite veranda is kind of like a balcony with a fully closable window. It can be closed by the captain in bad weather. We didn't experience this. Personally, I would opt for a regular veranda. I wish I knew more to say on that. I've seen these, I think. You could just basically pull them up and down, and if the captain wants to shut them all, he'll shut them all. But I think what he's saying is it's basically an ocean view that can open fully to a balcony. So I think that's what it's saying. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. Put it in the comments and correct me. But where Dave says he's opt for a regular veranda, basically what he's saying is he would just choose a regular balcony over the infinite veranda, I guess. I should know more about Celebrity. When I do these on Carnival, I can comment a lot more on the tips. And I think Dave knows this. I think he's trying to catch me out because he knows deep down I don't know that much about Celebrity. Also, he has spell checked everything he's written so far. Although he did write Aqua Class on Reflection, so I could have been Aqua Class on Reflection. But I added the word Celebrity as I read it. So I will pick on him a little bit there because he did assume that I knew there was a Celebrity ship called Reflection. Because it could have been on Reflection. Just being picky because I got nothing else to pick on him for. Yeah, so Dave says a regular veranda over an infinite veranda. Number 4. Celebrity has a gelato station. I think self-service ice cream, but more than 31 flavors. Now, I will say this, and again, it may be in one of the later tips, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do one more and save the rest for next week. So we're going to have Dave do 150 and 151, but I'll speak on this for a few. They have a gelato station on Carnival, but it's 2 flavors that change each day, so you don't get much of a choice. 31 flavors seems amazing, and I do like myself some gelato. I have a sweet tooth and I'm trying to cut it out, But gelato, it's not as terrible for you as like buttered cake, is it? So 31 flavors sounds amazing. I don't know what to say about that. So you have a gelato station on there. Now, I will say this. The buffet on Celebrity when we went on was top notch. It was next level. It was amazing. It's the only time I've ever gone on a cruise and I've actually chosen to eat in the buffet over everything else. See, I said buffet. I can't do TH and Fs. If you watch these enough, you'll know. I just said buffet. It's buffet. I did the TH for the Fs. It's terrible. It's a problem I have. It's never going to go away. But the buffet on Celebrity is really, really good. I will also add the buffet on Royal, which is part of Celebrity, is like when we went on the Icon of the Seas last year, the day one in the Windjammer, which was their buffet. Unbelievable. They had crab legs, everything. And we had the concierge. No, we had the key. We did the key, which gave us a special lunch. I wish I hadn't done that because I missed out on the buffet up in Windjam. I didn't know about it because we went straight for our free lunch. But yeah, that's another video for another time. Be aware of what you're missing sometimes, because who would think a buffet would be that good? But 100% next level. It didn't hurt that they had an English station, because a lot of English people or British people do cruise on Celebrity. I know when we did our cruise on the Solstice last year, there was a lot of Brits on board, a lot. So they do cater towards the Brits. So maybe I'm a little bit biased because I got my English breakfast several days. Is it the same quality? Not quite, but it was good. It was good. And the buffet was overall really, really good. Worth going to. More than I can say for on some cruise lines. We'll leave that there. But yeah, I didn't know they had 31 different flavors on the gelato station. Do it. 2 on Carnival, and it changes every day. Sometimes, one day it was tiramisu and coffee, I think. What's the point? They're the same thing, But anyways, yes, there you go. All right, we'll do one more, and then we are going to leave it, and we'll do some more next week. Basically, if you watch these enough, you'll know what that means is I'm going to hit stop and start again and re-record it in about 3 minutes. So I've got 2 weeks worth, because I need material. I need content, as we say. So the last one this week, number 5, and then I'll give you 6 next week. Celebrity is a Royal brand. If you have Royal stock, it applies to Celebrity as well. Yes, absolutely. They also share loyalty programs. So if you are cruising on Celebrity and you have Royal loyalty, or vice versa, you can let them know and they will apply whatever loyalty you have on either side to the ship that you are going on. So if you've cruised 20 Celebrity cruises and you're doing your first Royal, so you've got some sort of status on Celebrity, let them know and they will apply it to your Royal cruise, which is a very good thing. And if you've looked at their loyalty program, and specifically I've looked at Royals because I did a video comparing Royals to Carnivals, and it blows Carnivals out the water. I mean, Carnival haven't changed theirs in like 4,000 years, so you can't expect too much from Carnival. But well, you can't expect too much from them in general these days, can you? But yeah, I think that's a very good thing to know. So you can share the stocks as well as the loyalty programs. So bear that in mind. Also, and again, I haven't read these ahead. I'm just doing it as I think of them, just in case. And if it's a repeat next week, it's a repeat next week. But AARP still has the 10% off gift cards on both Royal and Celebrity. They didn't take them away like Carnival did. Even though Carnival tried to claim it had nothing to do with them, they eventually admitted that they did take them away. We all knew they had. It went down to 5% and then whatever percent, and then they took them away. We knew what they were doing because too many people were using them and it was costing them too much money. Royal and Celebrity understand that's somewhat of a perk, so they've left them there, at least for now. So we just paid off all of our upcoming Celebrity cruises with gift cards. Saved 10%. It's a lot of money when you think about it. Because Celebrity cruises, let's look at the price before we finish here. Celebrity is considered the higher end level of Royal, right? But What Celebrity does is they offer promotion codes year round. They say it's expiring tomorrow. It'll come back tomorrow. They extend them all the time. It's always there. Well, I shouldn't say always. I've never not seen it there, where you can apply a drink package with Wi-Fi on top of your cruise. So when you work that price out, then it's actually a little bit cheaper than Royal, because Royal's drink package, especially on the newer ships. Now what Royal does that Carnival doesn't is they will change the price of certain things based on the ship. So you are going to pay more for the drink package on a ship like the Icon of the Seas than you are, say, on the Liberty of the Seas, which is an older ship. Carnival, it's across the board. The Cheers package is one price no matter what ship you're on. So you need to be aware of that. Just because you paid X amount on that one before, you've got this difference on that one, coming up. So if you go on a newer ship, expect it to be a little bit more expensive than you paid before. Same goes for a specialty dining and stuff like that. And again, I don't know if this is coming up as more tips. Sometimes I wish I read them in advance, but on this occasion, clearly I didn't, as I never do. And there is another thing to note. The deposits are somewhat higher as well on Celebrity than they are on Carnival. You're never going to see $100 deposit on Celebrity. It's pretty standard that you're going to pay about a $900 deposit. So be aware of that too. They don't typically change too much. But again, when you factor in the cost of their promotion with their offer with the drink package and the Wi-Fi, and they typically could give a discount on the second cruiser with that, it can be actually cheaper than Royal if you price them out, especially the newer ships. Like if you look at the new Star of the Seas, I checked a few days ago, they want $4,000 for a guaranteed interior on a 7-day cruise, which is crazy money. Lesser ships, a lot more reasonable price, but the newer ships, they are charging up the whatever you want to call it for those ships. So bear that in mind. So yeah, so there we go. Dave's first 5 tips, which I waffled around because I don't know enough to say about the tips. I just added some fluff from myself, be honest with you. But well done, Dave. And I don't think I've ever said that before, or I'll ever say it again. Maybe I'll say it again after next week's. But you got me. I have got no complaints about your tips this week. I have nothing. Apart from you didn't say celebrity reflection. You just said on reflection, which could be taken the wrong way. But that was nitpicking, so good job. So you covered Aqua Class, includes both the spa access and dinner at Blue. On reflection, it includes the spa, of course, but the view is excellent. Most ships have the spa enclosed, but it isn't as nice as on reflection. And then Dave's opinion on the Infinite Veranda. It's like a balcony with a fully closable window, but he would personally opt for a regular veranda. They have a gelato station that has 31 flavors. Blew my mind, that. 2 on Carnival. And lastly, that Celebrity is a Royal brand. If you have Royal stock, it applies to Celebrity as well. What we mean by that, similar to the loyalty program, if you have Celebrity stock but you're cruising on Royal, you can get the stock bonus onboard credit apply appropriately. All right. Well done, Dave. Well done. That's 150 episodes we managed to get through. I'm about to record episode number 151, so I won't waffle on with my usual finish. I will just say subscribe to this channel if you would like more information. Probably learnt more from Dave than you've ever learned from me. Send me your tips. I need more tips. I don't read them in advance, as you have seen. I read and react. So sometimes I can give input, sometimes I can't. And if I can't, I'm always honest. Also, if you've been on a ship recently, send me your pros and cons of that cruise. What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? I will read them out and we will give your honest opinion. We don't do politics, we don't do religion or anything like that on this channel, and we try and be factual. We don't do clickbait. But if you have honest things that you thought were good and bad, let us know. And we will let me know, and I will read them out for you. If you have any questions, my email is coming up at the end of this video. Email me and I will do my best to give you the answer. And if I don't know, I usually know somebody that does. And lastly, and that's not what this channel is for, but I am a travel agent. I can help you with bookings, and I'm pretty good with Celebrity and Royal bookings as well. So I am a bit of a Carnival geek because I know it so well, because I've done so many 74 Carnival cruises. But I'm moving away. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, yada, yada, yada. And I will see you next week, Cruising World. Thank you, Dave. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll get notifications when new videos come out. And don't forget, click on the links to the left and right of me. You can watch playlists, new video suggestions, and more. Any questions? Email me, cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. And don't forget, I'm a travel agent. Email for help.